Franklin Hardy had always been close to his father, Charles. Despite the physical distance that separated them, they made sure to visit each other at least once a year. This year, Franklin decided to pay a visit to his father's house in the picturesque town of Virginia. Little did he know that this visit would forever change the way he viewed the world. As Franklin arrived at his father's house, he noticed something peculiar happening in the backyard. His father was digging a hole, sweat dripping from his brow as he toiled away. Curiosity piqued, Franklin approached him and asked, "Dad, what are you doing?" His father stopped digging for a moment, wiping his hands on his jeans. His eyes were filled with a mixture of sadness and determination. "Franklin, the vet told me that our dog, Buddy, is terminally ill," he said, his voice heavy with emotion. "I can't bear to see him suffer, so I'm preparing a grave for him." Franklin's heart sank as he looked over at Buddy, who was lying nearby, wagging his tail and seemingly oblivious to the grave being dug for him. But something didn't sit right with Franklin. He had seen Buddy just a few months ago, and the dog appeared perfectly healthy. There were no signs of a terminal illness. "Dad, are you sure about this?" Franklin asked, his voice trembling. "Buddy looks fine to me. Maybe we should get a second opinion from another vet." His father sighed and shook his head. "I trust our veterinarian completely, Franklin. He's been taking care of Buddy for years. If he says it's time, then it's time." Franklin couldn't shake off his concerns. He decided to take matters into his own hands and called a trusted veterinarian in the nearby town. The vet agreed to come over and assess Buddy's condition. When the veterinarian arrived, he carefully examined Buddy from head to tail. Franklin and his father watched anxiously, hoping for a different outcome. Finally, the vet spoke, his voice filled with disbelief. "Charles, Franklin, I have some news for you. Buddy is perfectly healthy. There is no sign of any terminal illness." Shock washed over them. Franklin's father dropped to his knees, tears streaming down his face, as he realized the grave he had been digging was completely unnecessary. Buddy had been moments away from a terrible fate. The incident prompted an investigation into the veterinarian's practices. It was discovered that he had misdiagnosed several animals in the past, causing unnecessary suffering and death. The clinic was shut down, and the veterinarian faced legal consequences for his actions.